Hey, so I was just compelled to make this video today as I was completely panicking. And I know that a lot of bloggers go through the panic. So honestly, like my heart is still beating very fast. It has been a very difficult day. And I am going to run through some of the reasons that I panic as a blogger and some reasons that I know that everyone is panicking as a blogger. So the stem of my panic today is just the question of, am I failing or am I succeeding? So these are some things that make you wonder if you're failing or succeeding. The first one is your analytics. I have been on the roller coaster of emotions with analytics. You can open your analytics and one day you're winning and one day you're losing. So today my analytics tell me that I'm losing. It kind of tells me that my traffic is the same from last month instead of growing. I'm in month 14 of this website. The traffic should still be growing. I've been consistently adding content. So when the analytics aren't lining up with what your expectations for yourself are, that causes you to panic. That's one reason that I'm panicking today. But the analytics can also make you feel like you're winning. So the best solution to this is to not look at analytics. And after this morning, what I decided to do was make these PowerPoints so that I could see my growth over time. What I needed to do was kind of line my numbers up and really see what's going on. Okay, so the next video is going to be a traffic progress update because I just feel like I'm failing because my traffic is the same, but I know that when I actually lay out my actual numbers and look at them over time, I think I'll be a lot calmer. The next reason is competition, right? So we are doing maybe keyword research and we're looking for some keywords that we can reliably rank for, and we find other sites. We find awesome website that will never beat, and it is so disheartening. So this time, that is not the main contributing factor, but in the past, you've seen me have videos where I'm just panicked about competition. Competition can make you feel like you are never going to win. The next thing that's freaking me out right now is my EAT, my expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. As I've started doing industry outreach a little bit, it's like, what am I supposed to be doing? Who am I? What's my branding? What's important to me? And just starting to present yourself. A lot of people go into blogging because they like the anonymousness. They like the ability to just kind of sit behind the computer and push out content. And when you do that, you don't want to see other people. So having to build your authority can be really panic inducing. That is one reason I'm panicking. I feel like, am I ready? Is my website ready to really be seen? So next is tech. There are so many things that can cause you to panic on the tech side. I know not having a backup of your website when something happens can definitely cause you to panic. The panics that I'm dealing with right now are like, are my ads set up optimally? Am I GDPR appliant? Am I ADA compliant? Just the techie things that just pile up and make you feel panicked. Today, that is contributing to my panic. Next is doubt, and I could have put this higher on the list, but I think it just comes down to what am I supposed to be doing? So for the first 12 months, it was really obvious to me that all I should be doing is publishing content. So now I've hit about, I think 110 posts on my big main site, and now it feels like I should pivot and look at some other aspects of those articles. I started doing that. And one of the things that I did, which if you listen to some Blogging Millionaire recent podcasts, he talks about updating your old content. I went back and I looked at my old content, and let me tell you, of my first 30 articles, I think one of them ranks and they get almost no traffic, less than 100 page views combined for my first 30 posts. If you want me to do a video about my first 30 posts and that experience, please leave a comment and I will do that. But what it taught me was basically, I may think I have 100 good posts, but I don't. I have a lot of posts that are misses, that are not good, that are not worth my time and energy, and that's just a little bit scary. So number 6 is, I think, the big reason that a lot of you can relate to is money. at some point you just think, am I ever going to make this a successful business? Is this a hobby or is this a business? Is this something that I'm pouring so many hours and so much of my life and energy into, and it's just never going to turn into anything? You all know that I'm a school teacher. February is a rough time of year for school. Everyone is really tired and bored, and it's a difficult time. My school has had quite a few challenges this year, and it makes me not want to return to teaching next year. So it makes me feel like I am on a time crunch to get everything done. So it feels like, do I put in a lot of work in the present and hope that I'm doing enough right, that in the future it's enough money? Or do I pivot? And I'll tell you that I've already started freaking out. I've accepted some more freelance writing work, even though I don't enjoy the work, but this is a different niche, so I'm going to give it a try. I've explored the idea of doing more freelance writing. I also have published an ad in a content Facebook group that I'm in about creating infographics. I just feel like I'm scrambling in every direction, and the reason for that is money. I need to make money. I will say in February, I think I'll probably have made $85, which is more than I've ever made, but and I hear you saying I should be excited. But guys, $85 doesn't do anything for my family. So when I'm looking at that number, it just feels like, dang it, like I'm definitely working as hard as I possibly can. So if that's $85, this is never going to work. So I just want to end by saying that if you're a blogger and you're panicking, you're not alone. I once asked in a live stream on WP Eagle's channel, I talked to Carl and Alex on WP Eagle, and they both said that the panic never goes away. So that's exciting. Thank you so much, and in my next video, I'll share some numbers to let you know whether my panic was justified. Thanks so much.